Hello, and welcome to Griefcraft. Today we'll explore a Buddhist parable about suffering, perspective, and the containers we choose to hold our pain. I'll read the story first, then share some reflections. Take a quiet moment. Let yourself settle as we move through it together as one. The salt in the water. A young man came to a teacher, bitter and angry about the suffering in his life. The teacher listened, then asked the young man to bring him a glass of water and a handful of salt. The teacher put the salt in the glass and told the young man to drink it. "How does it taste?" the teacher asked. "Bitter," the young man said, spitting it out. The teacher smiled and led the young man to a nearby lake. He put another handful of salt into the lake, then told the young man to drink from it. "How does it taste now?" the teacher asked. "Fresh," the young man said. "I can barely taste the salt." The teacher sat beside him. "The pain of life is like this salt, no more, no less. The amount of pain is the same, but the bitterness you taste depends on the container you put it in." He gestured to the lake. "When you feel pain, the only thing you can do is expand the container. Stop being a glass. Become a lake." The pain doesn't change. That's the part we want to hear. We want the pain to go away, to be less, to finally stop mattering so much. But this parable doesn't offer that. It says, the salt is the salt. The suffering you've experienced, the losses, the betrayals, the grief, those don't disappear just because you want them to. What changes is the size of the container holding them. When your entire life is the pain, when every thought, every conversation, every moment of your day is defined by what hurt you, your glass of salt water, the bitterness is all you can taste. It overwhelms everything else because there's no room for anything but the pain. But when you expand, when you make space for other things, when you let in moments of peace, or purpose, or connection, alongside the hurt, the pain doesn't go away. It's still there, but it's diluted. It becomes one element in a larger body of water, instead of the only thing you're drinking. This isn't about toxic positivity or pretending the pain doesn't matter. It's about recognizing that you get to choose the size of the container. You can sit with your grief and also go for a walk. You can acknowledge your anger and also create something beautiful. You can hold your losses and also notice the sky, the warmth of tea, the fact that you're still here. Expanding the container doesn't mean betraying the pain or moving on too fast. It means refusing to let the pain be the only thing that defines you. The glass is small because it's focused. It holds one thing intensely, and sometimes that's necessary. Sometimes you need to feel the full bitterness so you know it's real. So you don't bypass or minimize what happened to you. But you can't live there. If you stay a glass, the salt will corrode you. Becoming a lake means letting in everything else that's also true. The work you're building, quiet moments with your loved ones, the sunrise you didn't ask for but showed up anyway. The fact that even in the worst of it, you kept going. The lake doesn't reject the salt. It holds it. But it also holds the rain, the fish, the reflection of the sky, the way light moves across the surface at dawn. The salt is still there. It always will be. But it's not the only thing. You can't control how much salt life puts in your water. But you can control whether you stay a glass or become a lake. Expand the container. Make room for what else is true. The pain will still be there, but so will everything else. And that's how you survive it. Not by making it go away, but by making space for it to exist alongside the parts of your life that aren't broken. This has been Griefcraft. Thank you for listening.